Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin. This Colorado starting lineup is interesting to say the least. You know what I'm going to do, a matter of fact, to spice some things up? I'm going to grade each position group. Woo! Hope you guys had a good Saturday. I myself, and by the way, I know nobody asked, but I'm going to tell you. Anyways, I had a pretty good day. It's been an extremely busy day. One of the busiest days I've had in a while, but a very productive and solid day overall. And I figured there is not a better way to cap off our Saturday than a primetime video. Yeah, that's right. You heard me correctly. We're back at it like a crack at it. We're finna talk about some Colorado football. Not yesterday, but 2 days ago, we talked about the massive news coming out that Colorado and TCU are going to play on big noon kickoff. Me, myself, I much rather watch a primetime game, but playing at noon on Fox, it doesn't get too much bigger than that, especially for Colorado. It's the first game of the year. I am so excited about that, but like I said, we talked all about that 2 days ago. If you want to see that video, go check it out. In today's video, we're going to piggyback off of that a little bit, but also we got to talk about their starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is very, and I mean very interesting. We are now getting a first glance, a first look at a potential starting lineup for offense and defense for the Colorado football team. Why does this intrigue me so much, and why should it intrigue you? Well, that's because it is one of the weirdest starting lineups you're ever going to see. Some of the position groups for Colorado, they're really good, but some of the others, they're not so good. We're going to talk all about it in tonight's video. I thought this one topic alone deserved its entire separate video. If you're new to the channel and you like college football content, consider joining real quick. There's a ton of you guys watching that are simply not subscribed. If you like college football content, consider joining our community. We would love to have you here. We are on the road to 300,000 subscribers. We are kind of close, not really, but kind of close. Help us get a little bit closer. All right, Matt, blah, 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 shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I just say we get straight into it. Another primetime video. I know I already said that in the intro, but I felt like saying it again. It's cool to say. Or maybe it ain't cool to say. Maybe you think I'm being annoying and cringy. It is what it is, Matt. Get a move on. Shut up. Sorry about that, but seriously, in the last video, what did we talk about? I was talking about how excited I was. TCU and Colorado, they're playing in the first game of the season. They're playing on Fox at noon. It's going to be awesome. But also, there was a couple comments, or not just a couple, but there was a lot of comments where people were saying, oh, who's going to watch TCU and Colorado? Nobody's going to tune into that game. And I'm going to be honest, I believe the people that are sitting here saying on Twitter and Instagram that nobody's going to watch the TCU Colorado game and nobody cares about it, they're just straight up lying. And I guarantee you they're going to watch it. I know you're going to watch it because you want to see Coach Prime lose, and that's okay. If you don't like Colorado and Coach Prime, that is cool, but don't sit up here and act like you don't care about this game. Because I'm going to tell you this straight up. Any real college football fan cares about Colorado-TCU matchup. I'm telling you straight up. Anyways, moving along here. Also in that video, I talked about how everybody's always tweeting at me and telling me on Instagram, always saying in the comments, Matt, quit making so many Colorado videos. Matt, why are you talking about Coach Prime so much and blah, 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 blah. And I told you guys in the video, if you think we're making a lot of Coach Prime videos right now, just wait until the season starts because it's going to be even more. And I just want to give a quick shout out to our community. I appreciate you guys so much. There were so many positive comments on that video saying stuff like this. Matt, don't stop making the primetime videos. Matt, we love you. If nothing else, Coach Prime is making the season more exciting. Matt, keep making them. Matt, keep making the videos and you get the point. There were so many great and positive comments on that previous video, and I want to give that recognition because nowadays, people don't do that enough. Nowadays, everything you see on TV, which I don't even watch much TV, but everything you see on the media, everything everywhere, it's all negative. So whenever we do have positive and just nice comments like these right here, I think it does deserve a little bit of recognition. This is also why I cherish our YouTube community, our channel so much, because I think we all relate. This is a channel where we can put all of our differences aside, all of the crap we got to deal with in our everyday life, and just get away from reality for 10, 15, 20 minutes a day and talk about football. And while we're giving out some recognition, I want to give a major shout out to Mr. Chuck Vickers you see right here with the star beside his name. You can read the comment for yourself, but number one, I always see him commenting on the videos, and number two, he is a member of the channel. That's why he's got the star. I just wanted to say I greatly appreciate your support, my man, and being a member of the channel, for those of you that are curious, I don't give the members anything like special, but it does help the channel. If you are a member, you do get some special perks here and there, but it's nothing too crazy. I mainly want my content to be open to the public. I want it to be free. As long as you guys are watching and supporting the videos, trust me, that is enough. I know I'm talking about this way too long, but I just wanted to shed some light on the Colorado fan base and all the people that are excited for Colorado football in the future. Every single time we make a Colorado video, it is getting over 14 to 1500 likes. Men lie, women lie, but guess what? Numbers never lie. People want to see Colorado football. So with all that being said, if you guys want to see another video tomorrow night, let's see if we can get this video to, let's say 900 likes. I think 900 is an achievable goal. We'll see what happens. Now, with all that being said, let's get into these starting lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin. This Colorado starting lineup is interesting to say the least. And by the way, let me make this clear. This isn't the starting lineup according to me. This is a starting lineup according to Barstool Colorado. This is the projected starting lineup. This is more than likely somebody's personal preference or opinion. So if you think some players should be starting that's not starting, don't take it up with me. Take it up with whoever made the list. I'm just here to report on the news, baby, so don't be mad at your boy Matt. Starting out hot with the quarterback. Come on now, you know who it is. We got no other than Shedeur Sanders. Not bad, not bad. RB1, we got Alton McCaskill, and RB2, we got Smoke. I think that's a daily backfield, I really do. You know what I'm going to do, a matter of fact, to spice some things up? I'm going to grade each position group. Yeah, I like that. That's going to make things a little more interesting. For the quarterback position group, I'm going to give that an A-. Here's a key piece of information to understand. Your quarterback position group is only one guy, and Shedeur Sanders is a pretty dang good quarterback, so I have no problem whatsoever giving them an A- there. Whoa, hold on. I know what some of you are sitting there saying, Matt, how is the quarterback position group only one guy? There's a bunch of quarterbacks on a team. And yes, you're right, but for every team out here, if you lose your starting quarterback, you're going to see a huge decline. For example, Bryce Young last year for Alabama, he's an A+, but their backup quarterback last year, Jalen Milroe, he was a D-. So you see what I'm saying? I'm just grading the quarterback off of one guy because only one quarterback can play at a time. This is a starting lineup grade. This isn't your depth grade. You see what I'm saying? So for quarterback, I'm giving that A-. The running back room, I'm going to give that I'm pretty comfortable saying B+. Very solid, very solid. Your wide receivers, you got Jimmy Horn Jr., stud, Xavier Weaver, stud, and Travis Hunter, stud. The wide receiver room is already one of the best. I ain't going to say one of the best in the country, but definitely top 20, probably top 15, maybe top 12 in the country. Wide receiver room, I'm going to give it a B+. So quarterback, we got A-, running back B+, and wide receiver room B+. Or your quote-unquote started wide receivers. You get what I'm trying to say. Continuing down here, tight end, you got Louis Passarello. I'm going to give that a C-. Nothing too special. And here's where things get a little dicey. Your offensive line. You can read the names for yourself. This is the concern for me in this entire Colorado team. We know they're going to have great and good skill position players, but how the trench is going to look. Because at the end of the day, that is arguably the most important part of any football team, the trenches. You can have the greatest running back, wide receivers, and quarterbacks in the world, but if your offensive line doesn't block, it doesn't even matter. It is as simple as that. If you don't understand that concept, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't have time to throw the football, if you don't have guys blocking for your running back, quarterback, wide receivers are not going to be successful. The offensive line unit, as a unit, it does concern me, so I'm going to give it I wanted to say D+. I think I'm going to stick with that, a D+. I was teetering on D+, C-, but I'm going to stick with a D+. I know they got some new pieces, but I just got to see some more out of these guys. I'm not confident. I'm really not confident, and that is the total starting group for week 1 for the offensive side of the ball. Unless I'm counting this wrong, I do believe they have 12 players listed here. It should only be 11, but it's not a big deal. This is some makeshift list. It's not official, so don't freak out in the comment section. Some of these guys on this list you're looking at right here probably won't even be starting in week 1. Yet again, do not freak out. Stuff is going to change. Continuing along here to the defensive side of the ball, and arguably the most important side of the ball, let's take a look at it. Starting it out hot, again, we got arguably the best player on Colorado, one of the best players in college football, and we got no other than Travis Hunter. Alongside of Travis Hunter, you're going to have Omarion Cooper. Now, that one's a little interesting to me because Cormani McClain is going to make a push for that starting spot, not alongside, but on the opposite side of Travis Hunter. But for now, they got Omarion Cooper penciled in there, and still, he's not a bad football player. For your starting cornerbacks, I'm going to give that a B+. Not bad whatsoever. Nickelback, you got Miles Slusher. Not really going to grade that. Your two safeties, you got Trevor Woods and Silman Craig. Who was the other safety they just got? We just talked about him. Wasn't it Jay Travis? Wait a minute. No. His name's Travis J. Yeah. Travis J from Florida State, if I'm not mistaken. I think he potentially might be starting by week 1. So, like I said, all of this can change. Take it with a grain of salt. But for the safeties they got listed right here, I am not going to grade them too high, not too confident. I'm going to say this is a C. For your linebackers, you got Bentley and Kennedy. Not exactly too confident in them. I'm also going to give that a C. Here's where things start to get a little dicey, though, just like the other side of the ball for the offense. You got the big boys up front. For the defensive line / defensive end unit, you got some solid players, and also expect, by the way, Brendan Gant to be starting by week 1. I don't know why he's not on this list. For the defensive line, I don't expect them to be really good next year. I think they're going to be average. But looking at this group right here, I am going to give them a C. One thing you also probably notice on this list is Travis Hunter was starting at wide receiver and also starting at cornerback. Here's one thing to pay attention to, because I do believe Travis Hunter is going to play at cornerback and wide receiver, but how much is he going to play at each position? Is he mainly going to be a cornerback and play wide receiver 4 or 5 snaps a game, or is he going to play wide receiver 20-25 snaps a game? That's going to be something to pay attention to. I think it's also going to matter on if he's hot or not. If he's having a really good game at wide receiver, heck, he may play wide receiver all throughout the game. It's going to be very interesting to see how much they use Travis Hunter on the offensive side of the ball. I don't think he'll be a full-time starter at wide receiver, but he most definitely is going to play. I think a lot of people are looking at this front 7 the same way I am, because somebody commented, whoever's starting running back at TCU is running for 200 plus yards with that front 7. I don't know about all that, but I definitely will say this. I'll go on the record to say this. Colorado's front 7 is not impressive. As a matter of fact, it's not even good. It is average at best. I am very curious though. Let me know your thoughts down below on this quote-unquote projected starting lineup. I think some of this is going to be tweaked, flipped around, and changed around, but I also believe a majority of the guys you see right here, they will be starting. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts down below, but roll with me.